Now we've figured out that, well, you should just be running many small clusters. And there's two different ways you could do it. You run a cluster per kind of bounded context for your microservices. In other words, you could have a cluster just for your shopping cart stuff and a cluster just for your front end stuff and cluster for your back end and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But a better way of doing it is to run all these clusters as homogeneous workloads where they are all running identical workloads. In fact, one of our clients is doing that, and they're referring to it as fleets internally. So what they do is actually really smart. They run a cluster in AWS per availability zone. And that does a couple of things. It's a natural dividing point for the different clusters. And it means that they also keep all of their traffic inside each AZ because all the services in cluster A are always talking to other services in cluster A. They don't try and do cross-cluster traffic. And that saves them a good amount of money because they have a lot of networking that's happening in AWS. But also it means that when they're upgrading these clusters, they can just, upgrade one. And if it goes sideways, who cares? Burn it down, rebuild it, and you're fine. You've only lost, 20, 25% of your capacity, and you just keep moving. Now, of course, the big elephant here is state. You can't do that with databases. And so